Welcome back to my channel. Today we will gonna see that how we can configure the VTP in the server as well as the client model. In order to do that, we have already selected there are few switches in our network infrastructure. Let's go ahead and start configuring the VTP server. Let's go to the CLI mode. So by doing that, we can enable the server as a VTP server. By default, it comes as a VTP server on all the switches. Now let's go ahead and set up the name. Say VTP domain my server. So now it's changed the name of the domain from null to my server. Let's quickly go ahead and check the same. Show VTP status, and you will be able to see that the domain name has been changed to my server and the current operating mode is server. Let's go ahead and start configuring on the client end. Just quickly see enable ft. We will say VTP mode client, and it will gonna automatically change the status of this particular switch to the client mode. Now quickly evaluate the same VTP status, and you will be able to see that the operating mode is being changed from server to client. Now let's go and set up on this one. VTP mode transparent, and let's see, show VTP mode, status, and you will be able to verify for the same. It's transparent here. Now let's go back and configure our last switch in the infrastructure. ft VTP mode client. Show VTP status, and you will be able to see that currently is operating into the client mode. And now let's go ahead and setting up or creating few VLANs. So let's see. Currently there is no VLAN has been created. Show VLAN. So you will see that there is no by default VLAN here. Similarly, if we go to your client module, the client switches, just say show VLAN, nothing is there. Now come back to this one. T VLAN 10 name marketing, VLAN 20 name I'll say IT, and let's do exit and see whether we are able to see any VLAN or not in our infrastructure. Now we are able to see that there are two VLAN available in our infrastructure. Let's go back to the client end and see whether the same has been reflecting or not. Show VLAN. Currently, even though our mod of operating is client, but there is no VLAN has been replicating over here. Please help me out with the exact reason that why this particular VLANs are not coming it. Please go ahead and type your comment into the chat box. The most common mistake any engineer is doing while performing the VTP is they forgot to change the mode of access from access to trunk. Let's go back and change that one to trunk quickly. Trunk. And here's the last one. Once all the thing has been configured, let's quickly go and see whether we are able to see the configuration on our client end or no. Show VTP status, and now it automatically seeing that our VTP domain is my server and the operating mode is client. Now quickly verify whether we are able to see the VLAN or not. We are able to see those VLAN that what we have created into the server, it's also coming up into the client model as well. Now let's see on the other hand on this particular client switch. Let's go back and see whether we are able to see it or not. Exit, exit, show VTP mode. Oh, sorry. Status, you will be able to see that it's still talking to the same server. And let's see that what is the VLAN status. Yes, we are able to see both the VLANs in this particular one as well. Now let's go back to the transparent switch that what we have configured. Exit, exit, and say show VTP status. It is in the transparent mode, so whatever the data is coming from the server, it will just gonna pass it to its client. It will not gonna show any of the VLANs into his own configuration. So if you go back and check over here, show VLAN, there is no VLAN has been coming over here, but on the other hand, the client which is connected to this one, it's showcasing all the VLANs that we have created into the VTP server in our scenario. Thank you.